Good afternoon, Professor. I have selected Almaya Group of Industries as my company for the retailer operations. As we all know that Almaya has been a great part of UAE from the very start, and they have supermarkets all around the Dubai. So they have in all 40 outlets as per the Google, and they have almost supermarkets. The supermarkets comprises of all the daily essentials of a common man. So moving on, uh, why I selected Almaya, because I have actually witnessed myself the Almaya situation that is happening in Dubai. So the building that I used to live in had Almaya in their basement. So yes, it is of course at that point of time I was studying retail management, so I actually understood layout and virtual merchandising. They have actually managed to make the layout very well, and they have positioned all their stuff, all their products in a way that everything. So coming on to the store layout and the virtual merchandising, I would say Almaya has been doing very well on this aspect of retail operations. Having said that, means they the way they have divided the stores into different sort of patterns, which is body care, foodry, beverages, and everything which is basically common man essentials. So they have divided the store in a right manner. They are using the front wall in a right manner, where they have placed all the daily offers and the name of the brand. Everything is done in a great manner, and the in order to guide customers who are new to the stores the way, because the supermarket is really huge. So they have done that also in a proper manner, so that the customers never get confused, and they spot the right location or whatever the product they are looking for. Again, that becomes hassle free, and customer doesn't has to get lost, and doesn't has to be frustrated in order to find out, and doesn't have to ask for customer service or anything, so they can find on their own. Coming to the inventory management, I would say that whenever I used to visit the store, always I used to get the fresh products. Whenever if I have to buy any sort of vegetables or fruits for me, I would say that every time the products were fresh. So I think that the location that they have selected is also basis on how far their suppliers are, and how quickly they can manage on, and if there is something extra and plenty, how they have to do that. So I think that they are doing it well. So I remember, so they every time they used to place all their racks, and they used to place their vegetables and everything early in the morning at like 4 a.m. in the morning. So whenever if I have to get something fresh, so I used to go and get that point of time. And even during the day, the operations that I think that need certain sort of improvisation is the customer service. I think that the staff should be trained properly in order to interact with the customers. Then talking about the safety and the security, I think that again there is a little sort of digital monetization done by the store. So it might be possible, and it has happened in front of me as well, that there was a lady who actually was complaining to them because she lost her ring and her bag. So which she placed it at the time she was buying all her grocery. She placed it somewhere, and it got lost, and the employees over there couldn't never find it. So I think this part of operations need to be improved. Then a very important aspect, again, the cash handling. So I think that because there is so much the store is so much busy, that every time you go at even at that hour when you expect much sort of population in the store, but still every time, because they have selected such a location, that every time some or the other customers are there. And in order to manage that, because the billing counters are never free, so they have got only two counters, and there is no self check-in or something, self checkout. A person can do that. There's nothing sort of that in Almaya in any of their stores. So I think they can manage to do this thing, because this would actually empower them uh, to manage their cash and everything, cash flow and everything. So I think this part of operations need to be again improvised. So, coming to the end, I would like to thank you, Prof, for giving me this opportunity to present to you, because I think that I would otherwise lose on that marks. And yes, I'm sorry I might be late in sending you all of this. So, I hope that you will accept it and you would grade me. And hope